Alright, so what is up everyone? Today I'm back from this video, and in today's video I'm actually going to be recording Overlock. But unlike my usual videos, which I basically either become characters, showcase different weapons or wild cards, or anything else in the matter, I'm actually going to be showcasing something new in today's video. What I'm going to be doing in today's video is actually going to be me showcasing to the upcoming team of players, which is going to be from the Robux Wave, what type of build you can rock and what type of stats do you want to make for your build. So if you don't know, in Overlock there is different builds in which there are 5 main branches, which are speed, intelligence, offense, dribbling, and defense. So I'm gonna be going what each of these stats do and several cards that they have. I'll only be going over the special cards, so the regular ones I won't really be going into depth, but I'll just give you guys a brief explanation of each stat. So I hope you guys will enjoy the video, and if you guys do want to support me, then please do join the Discord down below for the channel. There's also the Overlock Discord if you want to support the game, which I highly suggest to try and check out. The Robux Wave is soon coming up, and it's gonna be fine. Let's get
時代が変わろうとも必ず同じ場所に行き着く。
Alright, so now that we're in the video, I want to be going over something really quickly before we actually get to specifically showcasing each stat. There is 3 type of cards, but I'll be only mentioning 2 in this video mostly, as I feel like that's most important. I'll probably show a few of the first variation of the cards as well, because they might be included in some of the categories, but I'll just be going over the 3 types of cards. So we have the regular cards, which are just normal ones. I believe they're just gray colored. Pretty basic and simple. There's nothing too special about them. They're just, yeah, kind of gray colored in their background. So these are regular cards. The second row of cards we have is actually green cards, which are basically greater cards than the regular ones. So like rare cards or uncommon cards, which are really good. And you also have the third variation of the cards, which is hybrid cards. So the way hybrid cards work is hybrid cards are a mixture of 2 stats combined together to give you a certain card that would benefit both statistics in a way. So, with that out of the way in my explanation of the 3 rows of cards and the different types of them, we're now going to be entering into the first part of the video, which is going to be our first stat on the list. Alright, so starting off with the first type that we're going to talk about, the first statistic is offense. And what offense does is it's basically increases the shot power mostly and your shot distance. So that's basically what offense would usually mean. And you can also pick cards that would help you out in those certain aspects. So the ball, you could just hit it further and further to make it stronger. You can pick different cards, which can make your build a lot better, the offense cards, which really does benefit you. But of course, there is 2 special cards. One of them is a hybrid card, and the second one is just the basic green card. So I'll just be going over them right now, and I'll be showing both of them on screen. So as you can see, the first card we have is the punishment card. The way punishment works is when someone takes your ball, basically when you get tackled, when you probably get tackled or someone tries to steal the ball off you. When someone basically tackles the ball off you, you teleport right in front of the person, and this is a mixture of 50 offense and 20 speed. So as you can see, this requires 2 statistics, which is offense and speed, together at once to create this card. The second card we have is a 100 offense card called mid-range shot. So this is basically you can kick stronger, so basically your shot power will have more power in the mid-range area. This is probably about the midfield or just the mid-range area in general in the field, where your shot power will drastically increase and basically become a very powerful shot. So with that, we're going to move on to the next. So now we're up to the next section of the video, and that is going to be the defense stat. So defense, as you already know, works basically like a defender. So what you can do is you can gain benefits to having longer tackles, more unique ways of tackling, and also just generally being a great defender to stop any strikers or someone who tries to score on you. So I'll be going over each of the cards, of the special cards, the hybrid cards that defense does offer for you, and what you can do with them. So here it is. I'm going to show all of them right now up on the screen, and we're going to go over by each of them one by one. And the first one we have is the field-to-field clear shot. So as you can see, I mentioned this once before. This is going to be the second card that involves offense as well for the hybrid cards, and this is field-to-field clear shot, which basically allows you to defy all laws of gravity and making the ball go further than it should be when you can kick it up to the max. So if you charge up your kick to the max and you shoot the ball, it will be sent flying off from your side of the field, basically to the other side, basically. But without further ado, we're also going to move on to the next card, which is called Tackle Drifter. So Tackle Drifter is a very special type of hybrid card because this involves 3 different stats. So you require 70 defense, 10 intelligence, and 10 speed. to get Tackle Drifter, which basically allows you to master the art of defensive finesse, and this lets you seamlessly switch the side of your tackle. So let's say you tackle to the left, you can turn your tackle to the right and you would slide to the right, like mid the animation. So this honestly really benefits you, because let's say someone tries to dribble the ball out of your way when you tackle them, you can switch your direction, you can just knock the ball off of their direction as well, just to make the ball go further away from them. So yeah, that's a pretty good benefit in my opinion, and I think that personally really does help out for the defenders. Along with that, we're also going to have the next card, which I'm going to be going over, the 100 defense card, which is called Tackling Technique. So what this does is this makes your tackle go way further than it can usually go. So what this does is this basically extends the range of a normal tackle to a much wider range and for a longer distance, which is a really good thing. You guys will see this when you play on the Robux Wave. This defensive tackle stuff is insane. It's basically like a longer tackle. It's pretty strong in my opinion for the defenders. But you can only use this on your own side of the field, so do take note of that, because that is the point of a defender. You're going to be playing on your side of the field, so don't expect to just do it also on basically other areas. And the final defense special card that we have is It's Mine Now, which basically gives you a second of iframes after you steal the ball. So this basically guarantees your second save after you tackle the ball off of someone, so you won't just get barged by like 3 different people at once to try and tackle the ball off you. You have a second of iframe to save yourself basically, which gives you a nice opening to just then go up the field and do what you want. And with that, we have now finished covering the defense part, and we're going to move on to the third stat. Moving on with the video, we now have our 4th stat, which is going to be the dribbling stat. So if you don't know, dribbling is going to be your main way of going around the ball and doing your special tricks and skills against the opponents and the different players on the field. And there's actually a lot of dribbling cards that you could use and whatnot to actually construct and make your build. So I'll just be going over each of these cards, and basically these are some special cards, and I believe that we also have a certain hybrid card along the way, but that will come in later because it's not on this specific card. At least on this specific stat, it's gonna come in later, but you guys will see it. So starting off right now and right here, we have the first card, which is Quick Reflexes. So if you don't know what Quick Reflexes is, Quick Reflexes is a card that allows you to jump with a small chance away from the enemy who tries to tackle you, making you avoid the tackle. So what this does is you can jump up with the ball to avoid an incoming tackle from actually successfully getting you. So you can just literally just jump with the ball. This is a small chance, and you can just easily avoid a tackle by that and just escape out of it, so you won't get the ball stolen off you, which is pretty cool, honestly. I think that's a pretty cool concept. It's 100 dribbling, by the way. The second move we have, or the second card we have, is Feint. When you charge, press M2 to cancel it. So if you charge up the ball and you're about to shoot, you can press M2 to actually feint and not even shoot. You can just then start dribbling around. This requires 60 dribbling, by the way. Then we have the third special dribbling card, which is Blackout. So what this does is if your dribbling is so good, basically that's what it says. But 50 dribbling means that when you break someone's ankles, he basically blacks out. So instead of just falling down on the ground, your screen will actually turn black and you won't even be able to see what's happening on the pitch for a few seconds until you get back up to then see the dribbler advance through the field. So, along with that, we also have one final card. Now, I can't specifically tell you how to get this one, but there's a certain reason on why that's so. This is a special card. I'm not going to say anything. You guys will have to figure that out because this is currently some secret information. And this is called Dirty Dribbling. So what Dirty Dribbling does is you feint the ball, and that will make your enemies go blind by basically throwing up grass on them with your kick. So it throws up grass on your screen, and you get a temporary speed boost for successful landing this. There's a 10-second cooldown on this, and this is pretty useful because number one, this blinds a player, and number two, you get a speed boost by using it. So if anything, this just benefits both sides of the coin, basically giving you a bonus on dribbling and also giving you a bonus on your speed. And with that, that's going to be all the dribbling cards we have, and we're going to be moving on to our fourth category of the video. Alright, so now with the fourth category, which is actually the intelligence category. Now this works a little differently, but the way this basically works is that it resolves revolves around Isagi and Rin's type of playstyle, and even Itoshi Sei. So this is basically using the intellectual prowess on the pitch. And there's a few cards that actually do come with this, and I'm going to be going over them right now. So the first card we have that mainly is specifically based off of Intel is the midfielder card, which basically lets you run faster in the middle of the field, aka the midfield area. You require 50 intelligence to actually get this card. The next card we have is Heartbeat. Is when you get the ball, you will gain a surge of adrenaline that goes through your heart, granting you a speed boost for 5 seconds. And this requires AT intel, and I'm pretty sure that the more players that group up on you, this increases the speed of it, so you just get even faster around like other people. I'm pretty sure, but again, I might be wrong on this. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, so it's pretty strong. And of course, we also have 2 other mood cards, and one of them is actually the 100 intel card Metavision. So you might think Metavision actually works exactly like how it is in the manga right now, where you can just do insane stuff like Misagi and Kaiser, but it's nothing in the rest of them, even like Aiku and Nico. But Metavision currently doesn't work like that because this is not the actual Metavision. There's going to be another one added in the future, which is going to be the realistic one and the actual one. This, however, is a card that requires 100 intelligence, and that will let you see where the ball lands. So let's say that someone tackles the ball off you and it just knocks it off into the air. There will be a marker check on where the ball will land at, and you can immediately just go to, well, everyone are just confused on where it's going to land and drop. So yeah, it's a pretty good card, especially for a certain wild card that it honestly gives a lot of benefit to. That's what I personally think, but hey, that's what I think at least, and honestly, it could definitely be usable in some specific builds. But along with that, we also have another card that I can't actually explain how you get it. This is still secret information, but basically this card is called Evolved Eyes, and you gain the ability to see full iframes. So basically, this means that whenever an iframe move is procced, there will be an outline around the player, and that will let you identify whenever a player basically has iframes on from his moves, or possibly just picking up the ball and dribbling and stuff. So yeah, that's the current knowledge of that. And following up with that, we're now going to move on to the final category of the video, and that is going to be the 5th category. Alright, so saving the best for last, for me at least, we're going to be going over the final category, which is speed. So if you don't know, speed is basically your running speed, of course, your acceleration and stuff. And we're going to be going over most of the cards here, which are the special ones for the speed category and what you can actually unlock. Some of them are also hybrid cards, so you will also be seeing those. So starting off, we have our first speed-centered card, which is off-ball movement. This is basically the off-the-ball movements that you can see from Naruto and that's why from the anime and the manga. This requires 40 speed and 20 intelligence, and this means that you can run faster without having the ball with you. So this allows you to make smart maneuvers to basically devour and just get around all of your opponents quite easily by just, again, outspeeding them and just leaving them behind. The next card we have is Precision Dribbling, which is another hybrid card, which can also be stacked with Cherry Picker, which we're going to be going over later. So this includes requiring 50 speed and 30 dribbling, so this gives you a speed boost while less having the ball. So this means that without having the ball, you can rock off the ball movements. With the ball, you cannot precision dribblers. So you basically have 2 options at once. You can just go for either that one or that one. So again, pretty good in my opinion. The next card we have is Quake Feed, which basically means that you gain a temporary speed boost following a successful slide tackle. So if you can slide tackle someone perfectly well, I think if you can even steal the ball of them or just knock it off course, you will get a speed boost from it, which is also pretty cool. Along with that, we also have the next card, which is a normal card actually. So this is the normal card of the video, and what this does is basically after using a speed related move like the Mach Cut-In, you get a speed boost. This is muscle memory, and this requires only 10 speed. And the final card we're going to go over is Cherry Picker. And what Cherry Picker does basically is that this card allows you to run faster at the enemy's side, and this can also stack without the ball movements and Precision Dribbler, and this requires 50 speed. So with that, we went over each and every single one of these special cards, at least that are on the channel, which are basically wanted to showcase the most. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys do want to see more Overlock on the channel, just tell me down below in the comments, because this has been a pretty long video, but I just wanted to make sure to publish this out to make sure y'all at least get some guidance and know where you can go. With all these cards, you can just pick whatever build you feel like is nice. I'll also be leaving the links to the channel down below so you can check for the rest of the stuff that is actually in the game. But without further ado, if you guys did enjoy this video, please do like, subscribe, and help me out by joining the Discord. And also help out the game Overlock by joining the Discord to play that game. But thank you so much for watching once more, and I hope y'all have a great and amazing day, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care!